everybody. Happy Monday. I wanted to hop on here with our Make It Mondays that we're starting here in May and do a Cinco de Mayo craft with you since tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. So today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy, however it is time consuming, pinata. So this is just my little sample that I'm going to show you, but I'm actually going to show you how to put it all together so that you can put candy on the inside and kind of make it your own. These are really great just to display if you don't want to put candy in it for decoration, or you can send it to your friends, family, grandkids, and I'm sure that they would love to get something like that that's made by you and something that's just really cute. So the stuff that you're going to need to actually make this, we'll set this guy right here, is going to be cardboard. You can use, I'm sure a lot of you have Amazon packages and all sorts of other packages that you have been getting during our quarantine. So you can actually cut that up into sections for your pinata, or you can use, if you have any other cardboard like the cereal boxes or oatmeal boxes or something of that nature, you can use those as well. Those are going to be thinner, so they're easier to cut if all that you have are scissors. So I would highly recommend those instead of the cardboard boxes. This I cut out of a cardboard box, but I actually had to use a box cutter to get through it easier because the scissors just were not working for me. So basically you need the cardboard. You will also need scissors, some glue. I chose a glue stick. You can do a hot glue gun or regular, just the Elmer's white glue. You'll need some sort of tape, whether it's masking tape, duct tape, painter's tape, whatever you do. This is duct tape. It's kind of more like a painter's tape than it is duct tape. And then you will need tissue paper. And I'm sure a lot of us have tissue paper just hanging around. If it's old tissue paper, it still works because you're going to be cutting it up and making fun things with it. So it doesn't have to all be like in pristine condition. So it's totally fine. So basically what you're going to want to start with is you're going to start by outlining what kind of pinata you want to do. So I did the traditional pinata. You can do things like maybe a pineapple or a cactus or whatever you want to do, or maybe if you're sending it to someone special, you can do like the first letter of their name if you want to. But you're going to go ahead and on your cardboard make an outline, so you can see my outline from my little pinata here. And then you're going to cut 2 of these. So you can see I have 2 pinata sides that I will be using to make a pinata just like this. So basically what we are going to do is you're going to cut strips that go all the way around your pinata. So you can see here I left the bottom open, but I taped all of these little side pieces to my 2 pieces here. So it's really simple, but it is quite time consuming. So it'll take you a little bit of time to do that. And you just kind of, what I was doing to make it easier for myself is I just kind of put it here and then marked it and then cut it and taped it on there. It doesn't have to be perfect either because you're going to be putting the wrapping on it. So if you have a bunch of tape on there because you couldn't get it all to stick, it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up. So any boo-boos on the inside is totally fine. So yeah, so we're going to we made one of these. Again, I left the bottom open so that you could possibly put, a gift or candy or something like that inside if that's something you choose to do. I also wanted to show you the different types of outsides that you could do. So that's why I have this guy. So for most of you, you know what a traditional pinata looks like, and most of them are going to have what you see here, where it's got kind of the like flakes on it, I guess you could call them. But so you can do that, and you just simply cut your tissue paper, which I have here, into these long strips. It doesn't have to be the complete side because you can add sheets to it. And then all you're gonna do to create this effect is you're going to, JT, if you wanna zoom in, you're just gonna make little nick marks on the tissue paper, just on the bottom. And they can be all different sizes, so you can see that right there. They can be all different sizes as to how far apart you do them. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna see it far away, but it makes a really cool effect. And then you simply just place it one on top of the other to make that effect. Do start from the bottom though, because obviously if you're overlapping and you start from the top, it's gonna look kind of funky and you're gonna end up having to go over what you just spent time cutting. So that's one effect that you can do on your pinata once you have it all constructed. The other effect that I have on here is just simply gluing the strips of tissue paper on the side. So if, for instance, if I was to do it on the pinata, it would look just like that. And you would just keep it going all the way around until your entire pinata and all sides is covered with that. So this is definitely the easier one, the less time consuming one, because you're not doing as much cutting. All you're doing is cutting into strips, which I sat and made a whole bag of strips so that I could finish my pinata with this one here. The other type of thing that you can do that is time consuming like the first one is this one that you see up here. So this one's really fun. I did it on top because I thought it kind of looked like flowers. But it's really, really cute. And all that you do, and I can show you here on the top of this pinata, all you're gonna do is you're going to take your tissue paper and you're just gonna cut little cubes. And you can do them in all different colors or you can do them in one color. And then you we'll do it on the top here. You will do just some glue where you want those to go. You're gonna take your little cube here and the end of a pencil, and you're just going to wrap it around the pencil, just like that. And then once you have it all wrapped around, you simply just dab it on the glue and release it. So you can see it makes kind of a little flower effect to it. So I'll do another one here. And then the more you put on there, the closer that you put them together, it makes a really cool effect. So that's the other way that you can do it. So it's just up to preference. You can also, like I did on this little guy, you can mix them up and make them different. I think on this one, I will probably do the little legs the way I have them and then kind of basically morph it into this guy but keep the legs so that it's kind of got all of them on there and it's not so time consuming to do all of that. But that's basically it. It's actually really, really easy. Just takes a lot of time, a lot of tape, as you can see all of my tape on here, and then tissue paper, which most of these, the reason I picked this is because most of this stuff is going to be found in your apartment. So you don't have to go out if you don't need to. Of course, if you are at an Overture property and need any assistance or any supplies after you see this video, I guarantee the staff would be happy to supply that to you if they have those supplies at the property. So just make sure that you're calling them. Try not to go down to the office unless you have to, but call them and see if they have maybe some extra tissue paper or glue or something that you can use. And I hope to see a lot of these pinatas and pictures on Facebook. Make sure you tag us at Overture Arboretum so that we can see your creations. And we hope you have a great Cinco de Mayo. Grab a margarita for me and we will see you soon. Bye.